What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Nate Hero, and this is why Saints Row is better than GTA 5 Part 2. Here we go. The price. The price can be a huge factor for some people when deciding if you want to get the game or not get the game. As of recording this video, which is 6th of July 2024, Saints Row is a lot cheaper than GTA 5. On Steam, it costs roughly about $8.99. On PlayStation, it costs $7.50. And for my Xbox friends, yeah, I'm sorry guys, you have to pay the full price of $29.99 if you want to play it. Moving on, we got gangs. Firstly, we got Marshall Defense Industries. Marshall Defense Industries, or as I like to call them, Marshalls, are private military company. They got a lab and hired scientists to work on custom weaponry and gadgets for them in their headquarters. Loose morals and shoot first, ask second mentality. Their leader is Ericus Marshall. In Saints Row, the boss, you, was originally trained in combat as a member of Marshalls. And then we got original Saints Row gang, which is Los Panteros. Los Panteros, or as I like to call them, Meatheads, are original street gang in Santo Ileso, brutes obsessed with raw physical strength and car culture with a wide array of monster trucks and muscle cars at their disposal. Their leader is Sergio Velez. Okay, so next up is The Idols. The Idols are an post-apocalyptic / anarchistic gang. They want to break down the system through acts of violence and mayhem. They prefer close-range combat style. Their leader is The Collective. And last but not least, it's Police. It's it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they are just your typical cops. Nothing unordinary here. Their leader is Chief Michaels. Then there's The Crew. Nina. Nina is the best getaway driver. She has a long association with Los Panteros. She's mechanic and has a boiling hot love for cars, as she knows them from inside and out. She also loves art. She's calm, cool-headed, and she's pretty much the best person to get you out of the trouble. And next up we have Eli. Eli is a smart, long-term, strategic thinker, a business mastermind, the one who likes to operate behind closed doors, but he isn't afraid to get his hands dirty, of course. He's eccentric, likes to dress to impress, and he loves bow ties. He also unironically loves country music and likes to listen to podcasts. Up next is Kevin. Kevin is the life of a party. Music-loving thrill seeker. Notorious Santo Ileso DJ. He's associated with The Idols. He's the type of dude who knows a guy who knows a guy. He's got plenty of context and connections all over the town. And if you need something, Kevin exactly knows who can get it for you. He's super friendly and he's also a great cook. Okay, let's continue. Main missions. The main missions of Saints Row are awesome. However, I'm going to talk about just a few of them because I could go on and on about the missions for hours. The Peter Principle. One of them is the Peter Principle. You are working as a security for the Museum of Santo Ileso, where you meet Ericus Marshall and Myra Starr. Everything goes according to plan until Los Panteros and the idols crash the party and shit hits the fan. After that, you are tasked to eliminate attackers and you have to defend and escort the Hummingbird Codex. The best part of the mission is that you get a chance to use Marshall minigun to take down the idols and Los Panteros at one point in the mission, which feels pretty amazing, to be honest. Another great mission is Take Me to Church. Take Me to Church is a mission where you meet up with your crew to discuss on how to start a gang and realize you'll need headquarters. Nina remembers a church in Mercado district which you all decide to take over. So you head there and find a demolition crew there. Eli suggests that the owner of the property, John Bland, wants to tear down the old church. The boss then enters the Digam front loader in front of the church to demolish the construction site. After the interruption, the boss and Kevin try to press Bland to give the church property to them. The two then hijack his car, which is parked in front of the building at City Hall, and take him for a little ride. Bland has had enough after a while, and the crew are proud owners of Bland's briefcase and the church. However, there is no key, so the player must find a way to open the door from the inside. Another phone call announces an attack of the idols, and you must take them out in the yard and inside the building. When the last of idols are down, the players have a moment to lean back and watch a cutscene of the friends admiring their new headquarters and naming themselves the Saints. And thus the Saints are born. Severance package. To get rid of that contract, the Saints go out to damage Atticus standing with the board of marshals. After that, stock price tumbled. The shareholder lose trust in Atticus and finally demand a new company leader. This mission is freaking awesome because you first get to destroy marshal vehicles, and not only that, but you'll get to steal a tank, let loose, and unleash a pure chaos upon anybody standing in your way. The end game. Okay, so even after you complete all of the main missions that the game has to offer, there are still a lot of things in Saints Row that you can do. For example, side hustles that I talked about in my first video. And if you haven't seen it already, you should check it out. But apart from side hustles, there are also criminal ventures you can build that gives you some missions to complete, and once you complete all of them, you'll get nice rewards. Discoveries such as dumpster diving, which is an activity in which you find a gold shining dumpster on a map and you dive into them to find great rewards such as cash, clothes and other good things. It's by far one of my favorite discovery. Then there's hidden history, which is about going to a certain place to press a button to listen to a guy explain about a certain history of Santo Ileso, but my favorite is these two of the locations, and it's Saint Thomas Corvacho and Micro Square. Upon finding and listening to all of those narrations that are in those places, you will get rewarded with the best melee weapon in Saints Row, Pugnus Sanctus Dei, which is a Latin for Holy Feast of God. And that's only a few activities which you can do in this game. And I haven't even touched some DLCs and expansions yet, which are, by the way, fire. Final thoughts. So that's it. That's everything I could think of that I forgot to add in the first video. Now, when I try to compare Saints Row and GTA 5, Saints Row always wins and is, in my opinion, far, far better than GTA 5. I personally think that these types of games shouldn't take themselves so seriously. They are games after all, and the more crazier and unserious the game is, the more fun it is to play. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Nate Hero, and I'll see you in the next one.